Hindus need to get free of past atrocities. The recent historical persecution of Hindus has been an intense succession of atrocities designed to decimate the Hindu population forever. Despite claims to the contrary, a concerted effort has been enacted to separate Hindus from their glorious past. MyIndiaMyGlory.com reports on the truth about what Tipu Sultan had done in South India, especially the Malabar region, as it had been veiled in history textbooks. In Malabar, the main targets of Tipu Sultan's atrocities were Hindus and Hindu temples. According to Louis B. Boury, the atrocities committed by Tipu Sultan against Hindus in Malabar were worse and more barbarous than those committed against the Hindus in Hindustan by the notorious Mahmud of Ghazni, Alauddin Khilji, and Nadir Shah. In 1789, Tipu Sultan marched to Kozhikode with an army of 60,000, destroyed the fort, and razed the town to the ground. Gundart says in his Kerala Pazhama that it is just not possible to describe the cruel atrocities perpetrated by the barbarian Tipu Sultan in Kozhikode. Elankulam Konjan Pillai has recorded the situation in Malabar as follows. Kozhikode was then a center of Brahmins. There were around 7,000 Nambudri houses, of which more than 2,000 houses were destroyed by Tipu Sultan in Kozhikode alone. Sultan did not spare even children and women. Menfolk escaped to forests and neighboring principalities. The number of Nayars and Brahmins declined substantially. Vatakankur Rajaraja Varma, in his famous literary work History of Sanskrit Literature in Kerala, has written the following about the loss and destruction faced by the Hindu temples in Kerala during the military regime Padyotam of Tipu Sultan. There was no limit as to the loss the Hindu temples suffered due to military operations of Tipu Sultan. Burning down the temples, destruction of the idols installed therein, and also cutting the heads of cattle over the temple deities were the cruel entertainments of Tipu Sultan and his equally cruel army. It was heartrending even to imagine the destruction caused by Tipu Sultan in the famous ancient temples of Taliparumpu and Trichambaram. The devastation caused by this new Ravana's barbarous activities have not yet been fully rectified. One of the leading congressmen of pre-independence days, K. Madhava Nair, observes, "It is doubtful whether the Hindus of Kerala have ever suffered so much devastation and atrocities since the reclamation of Kerala by Lord Parshuram in a previous era. Many thousands of Hindus were forcibly converted into Mohammedan faith. There are plenty of references in the Malabar manual about the cruel military operations and atrocities of Tipu Sultan in Malabar. Forcible mass circumcision and conversion, large-scale killings, looting, and destruction of hundreds of Hindu temples, and other barbarities. Hindus need to reclaim the political legitimacy of Sanatana Hindu Dharma and reconnect to the glorious past of Hinduism." If you feel responsibility is a power, you make your life successful.